What's up, Coach Phorm? What's up, family? This is my submission for the search, top trainer, athlete search. It's awesome. I want to tell you that this has really been an awesome experience. I want to thank you for watching my video. I want to thank you for this opportunity to be a part of something that is growing beyond leaps and bounds. It's truly amazing. Just let you know a little about myself. My name is Kenechi Thomas. Remember that. Kenechi Thomas. You're never going to forget that. I might as well get it out the way first and foremost. People always ask me, where'd you get that name from? Well, family background, little brief history, whatever you want to call it. Grandparents are Panamanian Jamaican. Grew up in New York. And the name came from a friend of my grandmother's. And being born in the 70s, and my mother being the militant that she was, Afro, Daishiki, the whole nine, whatever, the name fit, Kenechi. I'm just thankful that my name is not something outrageous like Mbutu or something like that, but I can deal with Kenechi. It took me a long time to get comfortable with my name, to appreciate my name, but I've grown to love and appreciate my name. Oh, by the way, it means thanks be to God, so it has some kind of cohesiveness there when it comes to who I am and what I've grown to become. But back to me, or back to who I am. This has been an opportunity for me to take myself to a point where I've never gone before, and I really appreciate that. You guys have pushed me to accomplish some things that I've always wanted to. Again, a little background about myself. I was born in Brooklyn, New York. Lived in Flatbush off of Ocean Avenue. I don't consider New York home because I left there as a child. I was about 7, 8 years old. In New York, my mom endeavored to get me into the acting business. Headshots, the whole nine. Matter of fact, the apartment building that we lived in, we lived 4 doors down from Bernadette Staines' parents. That's Thelma from Good Times. I got to meet her and her family and everything like that. She even gave my mom her photographer's information, and everything was moving along just fine. I had a casting call, got set up for the Jello Pudding Pop commercial with Mr. Bill Cosby. That never came about. A couple of other things were also lined up. I was slated for a role in the movie Roots with Alex Haley. I was a little bit too light, a little too light-skinned for the scenes that they were doing at the time, but they wanted me to come back eventually. But I don't think anything happens by accident. I'm kind of glad that route never panned out because Hollywood's not for me. I'm very grateful that none of that ever came to pass. Some people may think that that's an opportunity that was missed. No, I don't think so. I think it was a blessing in disguise. But anyway, typically, like everyone else, you follow a norm, path. I consider myself a pretty decent artistic mind. I've always been one that was drawing, and that kind of catapulted me in the career that I chose. I like to doodle. I've always done that. Was never much of an imaginative drawer. I was always a mimic artist. I could look at a comic book and a character and recreate it, to the finest detail. And one day my dad took me to his job. He's an engineer. And I saw a guy drafting on a board. It's a huge table he's drawing. I looked and he's doing an exploded view of a forklift with all the parts and this and that. And I was like, that's cool. I think that's what I want to do. So that was pretty much the direction that I went. And I'm still doing that. Computer drafting is where my career has taken me, and I enjoy that. But I've always been pulled into the world of health and fitness, and I can thank my mother for that. My mom had a love for working out. She's equipment, videos, you name it, she had it. One of my favorite tapes that she had back in the day was Gilad Janklowitz, Bodies in Motion, working on the beach with those beautiful girls doing aerobics. That was awesome. But it's that foundation, I think, that's what keeps pulling me back to working out. And I agree, the industry needs to be changed. I was one of those kids that was reading the magazines, trying to follow things, and doing everything wrong. 13, 14 years old in the garage, lifting weights, pumping out reps, and doing everything wrong. Overtraining, undertraining, bad form, whatever the case may be. And you just doing it and not knowing what you're doing because you're young, immature, and you don't really know how to properly condition your body because it's not always expressed to you in the proper format. But anyway, that's where things always pull me back. And I'm at the point now, working for a government contract. About a year ago, when the government shut down, we were affected out here at the Space Center. And I told myself, you know what, if this happens more often, being a one-income household, we're gonna really get hit hard. So I started to rethink my situation. Talked to the wife, and it was like, we've got to do something. And that's what made me realize that. And I came back to the philosophy that if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And I said, well, let me take my love for fitness and see if I can make a part-time job of that. And that's what made me get into the fitness instructing, doing Bokwa, which is a African type dance format of cardio aerobic group fitness. It's awesome, it's fun, and you burn some serious calories. Thoroughly enjoyed it and did that for about a year and a half. I'm still certified, still enjoy doing it, but my ambitions have taken a turn and my focus is on personal training, and that's where I'm at right now. Got certified. There's still a few more certifications that I'm going after, and I got myself hooked up with a gentleman who is a former competitor, bodybuilding, and he's opened his own place, and he's blessed me with an opportunity to work with him, and that's where I'm at, and I'm enjoying every minute of it. As you see, I'm outside in the car. It's hot as I don't know what here in the Central Florida. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day for the beach, but it is hot. I had to bring the video inside. It was too hot. I couldn't take it anymore. But just to continue what I was saying, it's because of this challenge, or I keep saying challenge, this search, that made me realize that I can do this. I saw the previous winners, and I focused in on the fact that they're ordinary people just like me. Why can't I push myself to achieve a better me? Push myself to achieve what I've always wanted to do. Lean out, feel better, and look better. I turned 40 this year, and I am feeling better than I felt in a long time. Besides your, odds and end pains and here and there, I feel fantastic. People know that I'm working hard. They're asking me questions. They know I've been studying and doing this, so they're asking me things. How do I go about doing this? How do I go about doing that? And it feels good to be able to give a listening ear, give advice where advice is needed or asked for. Come here. This is my little guy. This is Jaden. It's my 3-year-old, excuse me. Say hi. Hi. All right, go ahead, watch a movie. That's the other reason why I do this. It's my family. My family motivates me to the height of getting things done. 1996, when my wife and I got married, it was no longer about Kenichi. Kenichi went out the door. The two shall become one. Paula and I continue to try to do our best to work as that team. And it's because of that, and because we're human, and you sometimes tend to lose focus on things. Sometimes you tend to drift and do whatever each individual wants to do. She keeps me grounded. She reminds me, what things are priority, what things need to be done. And I appreciate that. But it's because of my family that I continue to do what I need to do, what I continue to focus on. As I told Andy in one of the posts from the previous search, she lifts, bro. I mean, my wife is actually joining me in this healthy endeavor. Before, when I would, work out and try to eat right and do things, it was solo. So when I come, my wife's a fantastic cook, and I come home from work, come home from the gym or whatever, and this extravagant meal is there. I can't turn that down. Are you crazy? So, it was things like that kind of set me back when it came to my goals. But then again, we're a family. So if we're going to achieve something that's going to benefit everybody, we need to do it together. And that's what this has done. It's brought everyone to the table, so to speak. My wife, she's been preparing meals that are healthy for the entire family. We all are eating better. We all are conscious of what we take in. And that has been a plus to the highest degree when it comes to being able to achieve what I have in the past 6 months. And I'm very thankful, very blessed for that. My 16-year-old, she's joined me. She goes to the boot camps with me. She's out there sweating. She's out there pushing weight. She's out there, doing push-ups, doing everything. She's doing well. Both my girls, my 11-year-old and my 16-year-old, when I do both work, they join me sometimes. They're out there. They're with the class. They're engaged. Jaden, you just met him. That kid's a ball of fire. He does not sit still for anything. And he watches me train my wife. And he's here in the afternoon or in the morning when mom's doing her thing, and he's doing push-ups, or he's doing planks, or he's doing what you've seen. I posted on Instagram. The kid is amazing. But that's what keeps me going. That's what pushes me to want to do better, want to be better. Because, again, they're watching me. They're watching us. And I want my kids to be able to enjoy their parents as long as possible. Yes, I know anything can happen, a freak accident, car accident, whatever. But as far as health-wise, if I can do whatever I can to make sure that I'm good, I'm going to continue to do whatever I can so that they can benefit from having me around as long as possible. So, hats off to the family. First Phorm is doing things that are just, to me, the height of incredible. The movement, the Legion of Boom, is just doing so much that it's amazing. And I am going to be a part of that. I laugh because people ask me, do you work for them? And I tell them, not yet, unofficially. So whether it's me submitting a resume, whether it's me winning one of these searches, I am going to be a part of this organization, this company, because I believe and I feel strongly about how you're going about handling things and pushing positivity, inspiration. It's amazing. And everything that is taking place is just what I'm about. And that's my focus, that's my goal. So what I talk is what I do. And that's one of the points I made when I'm speaking with a friend of mine. If I want to be a trainer, I can't expect a client to come to me and ask me to change them if I'm not changed. If I can't walk the walk, then how do I expect someone to trust me to help them achieve what they're looking for? So again, the focus, the drive, the ambition, the positivity is all for the sake of continuing to get better. I keep it as my motto. I feel as if it's fundamental. Train your mind and your body will follow. And that's truth. I'm a strong spiritual individual. I know Andy always talks about, if you believe in something, stand up and speak up for what you believe in. And I know that many people are not spiritually grounded, but I am. And I try to maintain that in everything that I do. It's brought out in scriptures that you put on the new personality. And that's what's missing in the world today. Many people are all about themselves. Andy talked about the vanity of the industry, and it's true. Big Time had an awesome post the other day about how the nature of the industry has gone so off base when it comes to imagery that it's downright explicit in some aspects. And I found that to be profoundly a powerful statement that he made in that post. And I thoroughly enjoyed that. But it's shocking that that is what people unfortunately want. But you have to remember, we've got kids that are looking up to this platform, this format. So when it comes to the imagery, what should be fed, what should be encouraged is positivity, is healthy living, clean eating. Yeah, you want to show imagery of people trim and whatnot, but again, why the overtly sexual nature of things. So, getting back to the search, I feel as if this is a powerful tool, powerful platform for anyone. And I commend all of those that are engaged in the search, that have signed up to put themselves into this, because it's an amazing opportunity to showcase who you are, but also have a company backing you that pushes the same energy, the same consciousness that you are trying to achieve. And the combination of the two is phenomenal. And I want to be a part of that. And whether or not it's this go round or next go round, I'm going to continue to do whatever I can to be a part of the family. So I thank you for the opportunity. I thank you again for watching my video. And I want to continue to, regardless of the outcome, win, lose, or draw, I will stand by First Phorm indefinitely, because I like what you stand for, I like what I see, and I want to continue to help you push the industry in the right direction. And if I have the opportunity, if you do pick me, rock on, awesome. But if it's not, then it's on for the next go round. So again, hats off to all who are, the contestants who are in the search. I wish everybody the best. Of course, I would like for it to be me. If you pick me, it'd be awesome. But regardless if it's not me this time, that's not going to deter me from being a part of this. I am determined to be a part of First Phorm. And that is my endeavor, that is my goal. I've spoken it into existence, and it's going to take place. So, what's up, buddy? You alright? You playing the Wii?
Yeah.
Alright. So, regardless, that is my goal, and that is my aim. So my true gut feeling is, as Jay-Z said in the song, on to the next one, on to the next one, on to the next one. No, just seriously, just much love, mad respect, and I will see you guys very soon.
Choose one. Choose one. Hey, bring it back, bring it back. Now double your money and make it stack.